Hello and welcome back to Tours and Tournaments. This time we have a wedding to go to, but before we do that, there have been some suggestions in the comments as to what we can do, and I like some of them. I like some of them quite a lot. Now, currently, one of our issues with keeping things interesting is that we're too powerful. Essentially, we have 13,000 troops, and these are really well-trained troops. Look at England, 8,000. Aquitaine, 8,000. East Francia, 8,000. Lotharingia, 11,000. To be fair, they are actually somewhat comparable, but I bet their troops aren't as good as ours. Yeah, you see, their levies are a much larger component. So, they're weaker. Denmark, not even worth looking. Is it worth looking at any of these guys? Maybe Sapmi up here, but I bet their troops aren't as good. Nope, not as good. Sweden, yep, not worth talking about. Byzantines, again, like, look everywhere on the map. There's this one. Right, okay. We found one singular nation so far, which is actually comparable to ours. As in, like, this one actually is probably better. But, when are we getting into a war? I guess when the Pope calls the next crusade? Right? We've got a lot of time on our hands for that one. So, what do we need to do to make things interesting? Well, we need to reduce our power, right? That would make things interesting because it would mean that people might actually be vying with us. They wouldn't just look at our strength and go, nah, I'm not having any of that. So, how can we do that in a way that doesn't make things worse for us, right? As in a way that isn't just strictly bad. Well, what we can do is we can get rid of a lot of our levies, which will actually make it kind of interesting. What we can do is we reduce the amount of levies each vassal gives us, which then increases the percentage of our army that's high quality. We continue investing into that. Our vassals become stronger. Our vassals being stronger then means that they're more likely to go and attack other people, which then means that we might grow that way, and it encourages our vassals to do things. So that sounds kind of good. How are we going to do that? Well, what we're going to do is we're just going to go in here, we're going to have a look at every vassal contract, and we're going to see what we can do to increase the number of levies that vassal has, and to reduce the amount that they're giving us. So, let's just go through here. Flanders. Right now you're giving me high taxes, and you're giving me levies. I can just say low levies, and we could do that. Oh, actually, we've already modified his contract, but we'll use him as an example. So we could say, actually, I want you to give us low levies. It actually increases his opinion of us by 5, which is kind of cool. And then we could maybe say, actually, on top of that, I'm going to make you a march, which means you're going to give me, I think it's, 50% less taxes, but they then get a bonus to their own levies. I think that kind of thing could be quite useful. That could be quite interesting, especially as we have a fairly good, economy right now. But not this guy, because I already modified his contract. That's the modified contract one, right? Yeah. Or that's the one. Okay, cool. Let's start with Brabant. So Brabant, I think, is a perfect target for this, right? Immediately, if we have a look here, get 5 opinion. Getting the March contract then means that he's going to give us less taxes, but I mean, he's only giving us 0.9. So, we lose not even, we don't even go down to 30, below 35 here. So let's do that. And then we could even give him sanctioned war declaration on top of this, which would then mean that he's able to go and declare more wars. I'm actually kind of 50-50 on this one, because it makes wars within the realm better for him, and I don't really want him to declare wars within the realm. Our crown authority isn't high enough that we're blocking people from declaring wars outside the realm, so I think we'll just leave it here, but this is kind of what I'm looking at. And what this will do is he will give us less levies, he will have more levies, and his army won't cost a lot, so he'll be more inclined to go and attack people. So, let's do that. Right. Next, we have Brie Francais. I might leave these guys mostly the same, because it is us, in a way, but let's go low levies. Taxes, we're actually getting a reasonable amount. Oh, I can't even put him onto the March contract anyway. Let's actually just go increase taxes from this guy, because I think that's going to be more what we're looking for from this one. Cool. Next one. You lower taxes. Sorry, lower levies, raise taxes. We're going to do the same thing here? I guess we could, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Next up, Wessex. We're actually low on both here, but I can't change it because... Wait, can I change it? I can change it. I was going to say because he came in on this character. No, he came in on the previous character, in which case we're fine. So I could actually exempt him from levies, and then make him on march, and then make him pay me normal taxes. He doesn't have much money anyway, but let's get him to pay me normal taxes. I think that would be pretty cool. Let's do that. So he's currently exempt. We may adjust some of these later. I don't know. We're just going for something to see how it looks. So, you. I mean, this seems good. This seems okay. Can I get rid of this as well? I can get rid of that. Well, that's cool. Yeah, so let's do this. I think that's going to work out really well for us. That's fine. We're actually more money than we started currently, just based on how things have been going. Brittany, I think we want to do something similar, something like that. That's going to drop us down a little bit. Okay. Utrecht. I also need to make sure they do actually have borders with other people, which they do. In fact, because we're a straight line, most people should have borders with other people, but anyway, we just need to make sure. You give me a ton of levies. Well, get rid of those. We can get a lot of taxes from you. I would love to take that away, actually, as well. Actually, I don't care about that, now that I think about it. I'm not going to go with March, because you give me a lot of taxes. So, let's take that. You, Venna. I've already changed yours. Gwynedd. You pay me almost nothing. So let's do something like this. And then I think that would be fine. Yeah. That seems fine to me. If I do this, yeah, you barely pay me anything anyway. That seems fine. Next up, Gallery. Which is that's this one in here, right? Yeah, you kinda border someone else. Not like a lot, but kinda. Okay. Let's go here. You give me a reasonable amount of money. I'll take the money. That's fine. I've already changed yours. No, it just contains non-standard. So you're paying me extortionate currently. I could go no levies. That's fine. You barely give me any levies anyway, and it makes you slightly happier with me. Cleves. Yeah, see, this is the wrong way around. Really, we're looking for that. Where is Cleves, anyway? Yeah, that's on the border. So ideally, we want to do this. Although we could keep you the way you were. No, I think we're fine. I would like to drop this down too, but we can't. Yeah, let's do that for right this second, which actually I think puts them onto a fairly standard contract. And then we have republics that don't count. Okay, cool. So we've dropped our number of troops by about 1,500, but they were all levies, right? So our levy number has dropped. But we've actually gained a little bit of money, and all these vassals are going to be much stronger in their personal army. So, actually, in a way, I was saying that we were trying to weaken ourselves. We've actually almost just come up with a net positive, no matter which way you look at it. I mean, yeah, sure, levies are lower, but does that matter? Probably not. Yeah, I think this was probably just a net positive. Cool. Anyway, I have no money, so I'm going to go and enjoy this wedding. So let's head over. Fresh start. Oh, it was also suggested while during travel, what we should do is we should not make it 100% safe, which might seem a little bit counterproductive, but if we're confident that we can survive the events that pop up, we can get more seasoned traveler points, because you get more seasoned traveler points for more dangerous events. So, you know, that sounds interesting, I guess. It's something to try. Probably on this character while we're not too worried about it. But yeah, and you get some really good bonuses via the seasoned traveler events, so if we can, it would be good. Although they then make you safer, so it makes it harder to get them. But I guess that just means you have to go to more dangerous places. Right. A knight errant. I'm going to say, no, I'm not interested, but thank you. You know, give me your money. You look tired, my lord. I know a cure for that. It's called riddle poems. What do you say? Shall I start reading? Poems? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. I would like the stress loss, I think, the most, just because our stress is very high. We should lose some stress while at the wedding, you would hope. It is a feast, after all. We'll see. 5 months until it begins. Imagine you invite someone to a wedding and they arrive 5 months early. Okay, we now have a new branch, the Falkwalding Calais branch in Flanders. Okay. Somebody just died. Who died? Oh, my friend died. Oh, okay. Is that childbirth? Unknown affliction. I was just noticed that she had the pregnant trait still, so I was like, it could be childbirth. 7 years till that becomes part of our land, just while I was thinking about it. Okay, back to the wedding. Scheme at court. Someone's plotting against Arnoul. Oh, no. Oh, also, I forgot. What am I doing here? Obviously, let's find somebody to seduce. Are you the person who's about to be married? You are indeed. Obviously, you're going to be my seduction target. That just makes a lot of sense. Right. When's the Pope going to give me money? I always ask. It's a year, right? Yeah, it's less than a year. That's fine. Let's go back to this and chill. We have lost our court jester. Well, that seems, given that I'm very stressed, a position that we should fill. So let's go in here. Oh, she was also educating children, I think, which is why those have popped up. Court jester. You're good at it. Well, fantastic. My granddaughter needs an educator. That is gonna be... It's gonna be you. We'll get there eventually. And then my grandson needs an educator. He's doing a stewardship one. Okay, that's going to be you. Awesome. Right, we need to educate our player heir in about a year as well. In fact, when's his birthday? Birthday is the 20th of November. So, in a couple of months we need to get him educated, but that's okay. Okay, regent furthered mandates. You got levy size up. Oh, okay. Just in general. Well, I guess with that guy with that person maybe? I don't know. Also, I should definitely have set up my regent to do this. To get me money. That's fine. So, September. When's the wedding? Move this back into the center. Wedding is 46 days. The bride is yet to arrive. Oh, dear. I think the bride literally just arrived. No, actually, now it's going to be the 5th of November. It's still delaying. So they got waylaid and then the wedding got delayed. Interesting. Okay, wedding. Oh, wait, I think we have enough money to upgrade this. Yeah, let's get our hunting grounds upgraded. Doesn't really do a lot for us, but, you know, gives us some extra taxes and levies and stuff. It's good. Right. Carrying on. Anything actually happening here? People are losing stress, not necessarily us. Oh, I can't seduce the bride-to-be? Oh. That's fine. I guess I'll seduce you. Why not? Well, I mean, I don't really know who either of you are. Your sister of the bride? Okay, I'm going to seduce you instead. That's fine. Right. Carry on. Oh, wait. We need to get you educated. Acceptance between the French and Russians has been increased. Okay. Let's close that one off. What are you doing? You're doing a martial education. We could put you on stewardship. You do have a better stewardship number. Martial, however, you have a lot of prowess. We could maybe go into that if we want to go even further. And this character was kind of the martial character. Maybe we go stewardship with the next one. Yeah, and then we need to get you an educator. So let's see if we have an educator who would work. Offer guardianship. We're looking for a genius for you. That's really the main trait that we care about. This genius gets you by far the biggest bonus. So my court tutor would be a pretty good educator because he has a high base value. He's got genius and his learning, which is not actually that much of a factor, but it's also not bad. I think he would be fine. I think the person below would also be fine. In fact, the person below might be better. I don't know. It depends whether you think that 10 learning is better than 2 stewardship. We're probably getting into numbers. There is a formula. We could just plug it all into the formula and we'd find out which person was better. I don't know. I'm going to choose you because you have a you have a virtuous trait, and maybe you'll pass that along. Like, you might guide him that way. I don't know if that works that way, but that's fine. Don't need to do any of this. I could use a hook to make him accept, but he will accept because I'm his leash, so there we go. Romantic scouting. Wedding ceremonies are usually long and tedious, and my eyes are constantly scouting the crowd of guests for the target of my desires, Theodosia. When I finally locate her, she is a bit far from the crowd, smelling some flowers from the venue's decoration. With a delighted smile on her face, it's a perfect chance to approach her. Okay, diplomacy, intrigue, or learning. Let's go for an intrigue check. Yeah, and we lose stress for doing so, if it succeeds. We gained stress. We just bothered her. Oh no. Also, I have lost my court tutor because I think I sent him away to educate my son. I hadn't fully realized that would be the consequences of my actions, but that's okay. We can always put in a new court tutor here, and we have some excellent people. Oh, like the person I was just looking at. There we go. That's fine. Back in here. Imagine if we die of like a heart attack because we were so bad at seducing people. That would be pretty bad. Anyway, it's now the feast. This should be the opportunity for us to lower our stress. Godfrey's relentless. Every topic I can think of, I've tried to disengage. I've tried to get others involved, but he seems determined to hound me with grim implacability. Okay, oh, I can get my diplomacy lifestyle perk from this. Let's see. 60% chance of getting the perk, 50% chance of getting opinion. Okay, I know that added up to 110 and it says 39, but whatever. I got a diplomacy lifestyle perk. That's what matters. Whether my numbers were correct, it doesn't matter. I got my perk. I don't know. I gotta say, none of these are sticking out to me. Maybe we'll just get close family opinion. That tends to stop people killing you. Right. You're trying to make me a drunkard? 100%. I'll be a drunkard. Are we a drunkard? No. Okay, we just lost stress. Fantastic. And we got a martial perk. What do we want here? We get wit experience, we can get bow experience, or we can get naval speed, which then leads into travel safety. I don't know. Let's go for hit and run for just now. That's fine. Right. Speech. Okay, we have to give a speech. Do we praise the couple? Do I edge the speech towards the target of my desires? Or do I say something sweet but perfunctory? I will attempt to seduce this person with my speech. And I lose 7 stress because of it. She appreciated the hints. Nice. Okay, this is the one where we choose a side. I don't really care for either of these. I will lose stress. Fantastic. That's what we like to see. Godfrey likes me. Nice. What's this one? The banquet hall is dressed in a riot of colours, scents, and sights. Only the very rarest fabrics and flowers are absent from the garb. Near my seat, both King Othon and Count Etienne share their opinions. Oh, so this is just share their opinions one, but we can also back out and just choose this one. Yeah, I choose this one to lose 22 stress and gain some opinion. It seems good. Stress is going down. That's fantastic. With a successor to the Knight of the Wolf, but that doesn't matter because it's not a real thing. Like, it's not one of our main ones, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Heavenly Delights. There's lots of food. I lose stress. I get life reaffirmed, which is a health boost. That seems good. We're now down a stress level. We no longer have the negative health effects from being above a certain level of stress. Wonderful. Dinner and a show. Sitting opposite Theodosia, the daughter of Mayor Vladimir of Tataropa, provides me with a veritable treasure trove of ways to tease her without breaking the rules of propriety. Of course, it's all about being. I snap the small bone of a hair I'm holding deftly into firm, wouldn't you agree? Okay, she got my message. We can do this and just lose stress. We can try a diplomacy one, where it's less fiery. Let's go for intrigue, and... Whoa, what did that say? She became our lover. Fantastic, it worked. Tryst at a feast, and we completed our intent. Feels like I've been eating, drinking, mingling, dancing, and singing for days. Soon the celebrations will wind down and spouses will retire to their private chambers for the consummation of the wedding. Okay. But we get to do like 1 or 2 more drinks. Into the night. The newlyweds are taking their leave, consigned by the families to their bedchamber to consummate their union. The rest of us return to the banquet hall. Then you talk to Humbert. I can expose Matilda's lover's secret. That would expose our own secret. I can learn someone else's secret, or I can try and get a friendship with this person. I'm going to talk to Humbert. Don't really know who Humbert is, but I can ask the Pope for money. I know about that. Let's do that. Back in here. And we have finished the wedding. Fantastic. Lots of opinions got for this guy. Knight of the Wolf gained some glory, I guess, but that doesn't really matter. We gained some trait experience in Eager Reveler, working towards level 1. And we lose stress. And also, do we not get... we got celebrated a grandiose wedding. Okay, not wedding of the century, though, as it initially claimed. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Right. Finish. Our stress also went down slightly. That seemed pretty good. Right, next thing that we want to do, we want to continue upgrading things. So let's get our trade port up 1 more level. Increases our levy size and our holding, which is good. Increase that one. And I'm out of money, which is why I can't increase anything more. Okay. We've arrived home. I gained experience in Wanderer. And we got cultural acceptance with a bunch of different cultures. So experienced traveler, we're now past Wanderer. We're moving well into the 2nd level of Wanderer. And we got horse experience, which is barely moved the dial. Okay, cool. My regency ended. He has stopped being my regent, which is good. We can go on a grand tour. Definitely. I want to go on the intimidation tour, because we haven't been on one. And then we can start deciding the tours based upon like what we get from them. I assume intimidation's going to be the same, but we get dread everywhere we go, but we'll see. We'll see. We need like 600, 700 gold for a tour though, so we will save up our money. Oh, what's that? Alliance formed with this dude because you're now a ruler. Okay. Not really that worried about that. Herbert won a war against the war against the tyranny, so against his own like vassals. That's fine. Any of my vassals doing anything yet? It doesn't really look like it, does it? No. My court artificer though just got an inspiration. Where's my pop-up up here? Usually there's a pop-up up here. There we go. You're a master and you want to make a brooch. Of course I'll support you. That sounds great. And I'll hold court. In ancient times, I'm a genealogist and you're aware of your noble origin. I would like the renown because I don't want to spend any money. And renown is good. My lord, I have a brilliant idea. How about we host a fair celebrating cultures so we can increase the cultural acceptance between Franco-Dutch and Anglo-Cornish by 20% if I hold a big one. Honestly, I don't really want to spend resources on this, but let's go for a small one, and then he's only minorly annoyed at me, and then we'll make our money back soon. Glorious lover, give me the honor of distributing your generous donations to the needy. I mean, sure, whatever. That seems fine. Doesn't really seem like a problem to me. Let's see here. I'm in debt. That's fine. Ooh. Lots of money came in there. Arrange betrothal. So, Glacia Volnea, who I think we already have somebody married to, you would like my grandson to marry this person. I don't see a great reason to say no. It's not a matrilineal marriage. So yeah, I don't see any reason to say no, really. So I'll say yes. That's fine. Cool. Let's see here. Nothing we need to worry about. What's this one? That's the Grand Tour. Yes, yes, we're earning money back towards that now. It's fine. A name to remember. Who am I going to dedicate this to? I'm going to dedicate this to Soline. Sure. That seems good. Continue earning money. A model ruler. I'm preparing to take to bed for the night when a searing pain courses through my foot. On examination, I find a miniature sculpture is embedded into the flesh of my soul. with its own feet sticking out. My cousin Judith looks sheepishly at me from the nearest doorway. I apologize, that's the prototype for your latest commission. I must have dropped it. Then say pull it out and get it out of my sight. Okay. The physician should be able to see to this. There's no chance of becoming severely injured. Well, that would be nice, yeah. Or pull it out yourself and pocket it. Yeah, let's go for the nothing happens one. And I lose... So 89% chance I lose the trait wounded, 10% nothing happens. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah. I don't really think severely injured should be on my list of things. I'm assuming it's because of different stats. Like, if the stats were different, then that might have ended up different. Also, can we go to this? Oh, we can. Oh, when does it start? This starts in 6 months. Oh. We should go. Right? I think. Wait, yeah, we should go. I don't see a reason not to. We can earn some money while we're away. Yeah, let's get rid of these for just now. You will not arrive at the grand tournament in time. Okay. What if I made haste? You would not arrive in time. What if I hired mercenary guards? I would still not arrive in time. Okay, well, I should probably not going to do that then. Okay, cool. I did notice it started in 14 days, which is not really what I was expecting. Drift, it went up by 15, which means it's 1 year, which means that is very close. It's 3 years away from being de jure part of our land, and 3 years away from them paying proper taxes. That's what we like to see. Proper taxes. Scheme at court. Don't need to worry about that. Oh, ooh, I've been invited to a hunt. Who's invited me? Duke Oswald. Okay, sure. I shall go. Let me first of all just check. Seems fine. No danger routes. That seems absolutely alright. I'm going to hire a cultural ambassador. Anyone else? No? Okay. We could make haste if I want it to be dangerous, I just realized. Yeah, we could do that. Sure. We'll arrive very, very soon. Let's go. Right. It's not going to cost us very much to do this. Just across the water. And we have made camp. So it's about 30% chance we got here. Got anything I want to upgrade? Not right now, but I also don't have enough money to upgrade. We should save up for the tour and then upgrade afterwards. Making camp. So we're still waiting here. That's fine. Hybrid culture formed. We have the Czech-Russian hybrid culture formed by Bohemia. Okay. 57%. What are we going for? We are going for a fox, which has mild peril. Oh, okay. Considered opinion. My metalsmith updates me on our progress, droning on about the limits of mold and bellows as my mind reels with bold ideas for my brooch. Making may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I can't have a say on how the money is spent. So we can try and make it better. And in fact, there's no chance that we make it worse. Yeah, let's do that. My ideas worked well. Fantastic. Like, the worst that happened was neutral. Ground grows wetter, the air heavier as we ride deep into the wilderness of Norfolk. Suddenly, from out of the greenery surrounding us, a giant of a man appears, hulking in layer upon layer of dirty clothing. He shouts, "Explain yourself. What are you doing in my marshland?" Well, he's a giant, and we can get a local guide, which, while his modifier is active, your hunt success chance will be slightly better in this county, or success chance drops. So it decreases slightly, but then goes up slightly. Okay. Finally, something to hunt. Probably not, or out of my way, foul rube. Okay. Be my local guide. That's fine. My acquaintance, Merman, is the first to spot its flowing tail. The cunning dog is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there, observing us through the dancing reeds. Duke Oswald thinks a moment before gesturing to the left. Come, we will cut it off. Okay. Chance keeps going down. Our plans were for naught. The beast sensed our trap by wind or convenient or connivance, and refused to be led into our ambush by the flushers. At last it slipped their clutches entirely, disappearing into the swamplands. Clever thing. The party seems to be beset by every misery that Satan could conjure, and I'm almost relieved to leave the wetlands behind me. I gather the disappointed party and exhausted hounds for the trip home. The fox eluded us this time. However, I do gain some traits in Venator for hunting. I gain some traits in horse, and I gain some traits in bow, which is good. Yeah, and I lose stress. Yeah, that was great for us. I mean, for the rest of them, probably not as great, but you know. Great for us, we lost a lot of stress. We are now probably back to feeling okay. Yeah, we're back to feeling fine. You know, I'll take fine. We finished the 100-acre forests in Holland, and we got a brooch, which doesn't really do very much. It is, you know, magnificent, but look at it. These buffs are not that impactful. Okay, well, cool. Oh, you no longer have the Great Pox. I kind of forgot you did, if I'm honest with you. We've arrived home. That gets me more wanderer points and more horse points, which is great. And I'm going to give that brooch. Also, do we need what we've got here on? Yeah, we do. We're going to give that brooch to my grandson. Hey, grandson. Here is the magnificent brooch for you. He loves us for it because it's really high quality. However, it doesn't really give us anything, so that's fine. We need about another couple hundred before we can go on a tour, so we're going to save up for that. How are we looking here? We only have another 5 to get my goal there, so that's not too bad. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to just be a parody of myself. When does the Pope give me money? He gives me money in 2 years. I think literally every time I've checked it, right? The first, like, as in after I take one, every single time I check it is after 3 years, and there's always 2 years left. Was it 3 years in a different situation? That's my only thought. It must be like something else was on the 3-year timer, and just internally I'm like, yeah, it must be the Pope one. Anyway, we can go to this tournament. It's wrestling. I want to go to wrestling. That increases your health. And you can cheat. Okay, so let's head over here. On the way back, I just want to change where we're going. Customize route. There we go. On the way back, we're going to go via... Seeing what we got. So what's this one? Stewardship. I kind of want to go via these things. You know what? On the way there, we should go via this one, because that's really easy to go to. On the way back, I want to go here. And then I want to go here. And that'll work. And then we'll leave some places as dangerous. Unless we got anywhere else we want to go that's just on the way. No, like none of these are that good on the way. I think this is fine. I don't really want to be out for ages. I just want to go round, and there we go. Right. I deliberately left it dangerous, as we said. My intent will be triumph for this one. Because we want to get the health bonus. And there we go. Right, off we go. Ah, yes, the thing I wanted to do was this one. Switch him on to get me money. The Knight Errant. I would love to get the money from him, however it's going to make me stressed. We can get this guy to see reason and join our court. That sounds great. Draw my court. The map. Someone's trying to kill somebody in my court. Thank you for telling me about that. Hey, cultural acceptance is going up. Local hero. So this is the local saint one. We can get some bonuses here. Sure. I mean, it gets them bonuses, but it also gets us this. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Gets us some cultural acceptance, which is nice to have. Hey, that got some stewardship, which doesn't matter too much, but we might as well get it because we're going, you know, through there anyway. Palladian woman. I have seen the world and beheld its many wonders in my travels, but never have I beheld such beauties as the ones I've seen in Magdeburg. Truly, Palladian women are a cut above the rest. I think we've said that about 3 different places now. Obviously, we're going to get a new lover. What are we even doing on a trip if we don't come back with some new person? While traveling to Berlin with my servants, Arnoul van Gavarin stopped our company and outrageously demanded a personal keepsake. I had no choice but to give him the dratted token. He said if I wanted it back, I must send a challenger his way. I've gained a claim on Eve's token. Who's Eve? My daughter. Oh. Okay, sure. Who has that? Arnold, my acclaimed knight? Can I duel you for... I can challenge you for it. Are we better than him? Yeah. I'm going to challenge you for an artifact. Sure. Why not? That seems good. Kind of thing we should do on the road. Nope, definitely don't want a negative event. Right. For a few brief moments we pace in lazy half circles, blah 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 blah. Okay, shifts into a defensive stance, his sword forming a damn near impenetrable wall of perfect parries between me and him. So we can give him a disheartening speech. Okay. We can have a low chance of success or a medium chance of success. Let's give him a disheartening speech. Some might call me mad to critique every aspect of Arnold's life in detail while he attacks me. They don't know the satisfaction of a captive audience. Arnold counters with a fierce hail of quick slashes, almost running me through repeatedly. My form is non-existent. My next risky move could mean defeat. Arnold's stance is formidable. I've never seen this first sentence. That is not a good sign. Okay, let's go for a medium low. My form is deteriorating fast, which is actually an improvement. His is incredible. We can do a feint and stag, high success, which also gives us extra intrigue. Sure. Stance is deteriorating fast. His is incredible. Strike, parry, riposte. We won! Fantastic. We won in sudden death. Wonderful. That gets us some foot experience, which is nice, because that's what we're going to get from doing the wrestling as well. So we can probably get to level 3 and get number of knights up. Durability of our battle axe went down, which doesn't matter too much. And yeah, we won. Oh, and I get Eve's token. Eve, where are you? Eve. There we go. Here is your token back. Yeah. Cool. That seems fine. I think that's just telling us about Eve's token. Yeah, it was. Okay. And on our trip, we've arrived at the tournament. Wonderful. I would like to go to the artisans' quarters. We can get a Folkwolding crest for renown per month. Sure, let's do that. That's not really what I was looking for here. That's okay. So that's 17 days. That's 17 days. Yeah, okay. Did these not used to have separate timers? I thought it used to be once you visited somewhere, you couldn't visit them again in a short period of time. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe they added something in a patch or something like that, but I don't know. Anyway, this is fine. Maybe it's a certain type of tournament. Oh, I missed the second go round at the artisans' quarters. That's fine. I will enter your wrestling thing. My champion is fighting this person in Berlin, or this person of Berlin. That's fine. And we are facing Godenti. Okay, I'm ready. I vowed to myself I would win this contest. I would win a contest in this tournament. Can't help but consider a less fair approach to securing the prize of wrestling competition. No, I think I'm okay. My arm tightens around. An arm tightens around my skull, and I answer with a vicious elbow to Godenti's stomach. I escape his grasp and go in for the grapple of my own, and we lock, arms entangled, breathing heavily. As we struggle in each other's grasp, I notice the ghost of a smile pass over my opponent's face. What's he smiling about? Arg, my eye! Godenti's thumb is firmly in my eye socket and takes a mighty strike to the face to get him away from me. I stagger backwards, hand over my damaged eye, my blurry opponent pacing towards me. So we can go judge, diplomacy challenge, or you won't get away with this. We have to diplomacy challenge this, right? We failed, but the other option seemed to be much worse. The crowd bays for blood as I stagger forward to confront my opponent again. I cuff away a red rivulet, and I remember about when my opponent poked me in the eye. Let's go for a 72%. We lost! Oh no! Can I cheat? Have we tried cheating? Oh, I lost. He poked me in the eye and I lost. Who won? Hey, my champion won. Okay. Now it is King Heribert of East Francia. It is Count Reginar of Zutphen, my champion, and Godenti. Let's go. Okay. Yud says defeated King Heribert, which means that my champion is through to the final. Fantastic. Godenti has won his one as well. Well, let's see whether my champion can win. It'll probably increase glory by quite a lot, right? Let's see. Who wins? I don't know. This doesn't tell me anything. And... aha! It was my acclaimed knight which won. That's what you like to see. My champion actually won. I must reward him. Okay, fantastic. So as he's a landless knight, as Yudes is a landless knight, his liege Yu gains 75 prestige, and he gains 50 gold. He donates his prize money to his liege, so he pays me 50 gold. Okay. He's faithless. Wait, sorry, he's faithful, so he donates most of his prize money to me. And then he splits his prize money with me. I guess this must be for each round, maybe? It's kind of weird. Okay. He gains Accomplished Grappler, and he receives a prize. Okay. This is fine. And everyone gets Wrestler, which is medium health boost. Okay, yeah, so this is for each round, because you can see he also earns some money. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's see what he gets. Okay. He got prize brooch. It's not that impressive, but that's okay. And all winning acclaimed knights get 50 glory. Which means that dude just got 50 glory. Wonderful. Let's see what 50 glory does for him. Also, you, Great Moravia, you want to marry my granddaughter. I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Let's go with that. That's fine. Next one. Nothing we need to do here. Ah, yes, I just want to see how this looks. So which one was he? I think he's this one. Yeah, okay, so that increased it, but not enough to get to the next glory level. Okay, that's fine. Right, carry on. We'll go on our little trip here, just along this way. We visited here, which gets us some martial lifestyle experience. Still traveling. More martial lifestyle experience is what we like to see. We'll get some more coming back this way. Learning challenge, which we passed. We translated, which made us go quicker. I've been to another place, which gets us more. You just gained me 500 gold? You're the best, Regent. Fantastic. Okay, and then we get to head home. Hard workers. I can get industrious to be less, or I can get development progress in Holland. I'll get development in Holland. What is our development in Holland? 22. Let me just have a look. This is usually like really high. 39. Okay, so it's still not quite up there with everyone else, but or with the best, but that's fine. Also, 4 months left. Oh ho! We're almost there. Yeah, so this is the one where the guy's like, she's so beautiful I have to stay here, and actually we're like, nah, I'm gonna seduce her. That's fine. What are we gonna do for her here? She is vengeful, ambitious, and brave. I'm gonna go with my gut. That did not work. Okay. That's fine. A duel demanded. I'm Alphonse of Amersfoort. I have bested dozens of men in combat. You would like to duel. Okay. Then say no. You might be less valuable after I win. Or Andre will show you how it's done. Andre, you shall defeat him. Andre won the fight. Fantastic. Danger! Sticks in the wheel. Slope, I hear Slavoj shout in panic. Soon thereafter I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking or of my patience finally snapping. I step out on the dirt to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my liege. It was my turn as lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. Well, we can delay it, but you see, this gets us seasoned traveler, so negative stuff gets us stuff, or... oh, we actually get seasoned traveler no matter what. Reshuffle the supplies around, I'll ride rough. I'm not going to spend prestige. We'll just arrive late. Who died? Leon. Which means the new person in charge of Leon is this guy who is married to my daughter. Alright, cool, cool. And we gained some traits, or we gained some experience. We're getting closer to horse here. Nice, and we increase cultural acceptance across the board. That's what we like to see. We're back, and we have money, and I think it's time to organize a tour. Let's organize a tour. Intimidation. Why can I not go here for intimidation? Because he's traveling. Oh, so I can only stay on the mainland? Well, that's fine then. Let's do something like this. There, and then we'll head up to that one. Cost me 720. I'm actually going to go for... Well, we don't need to go for a cultural festival. They're all the same culture. These ones increase control. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do this. And continue. Let's see what we can do. I don't need the cultural ambassador because it's all my culture, basically. So it's no longer needed. Make haste is not terrible right now. Let's go make haste and then, I don't know, just leave it there. We can get more people in our entourage if we wanted to. Have more luxuries. Let's go for a very luxurious intimidation tour. Our goal is lechery. Fantastic. Start the grand tour. And we are going to end the episode there. Next time, we're going to go on an intimidating lechery tour. So I guess we're going to intimidate people by how lustful we are, which is a little bit weird. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.